Hello, everyone. My name is oldish 22, and I am here today to talk about the Stormblood expansion of Final Fantasy XIV. Now, I've heard mixed things about this expansion, very, very mixed things, and now I finally played through all of it, even the patch notes and everything like that. And now I'm going to give you guys my review and my thoughts on Stormblood. I want to say Shadowbringers, but no. No, I just got the Shadowbringers. But for Stormblood, I'm going to tell you the things I like, the things I disliked, and I'm going to compare it to Heaven's Ward and ARR, of course. But yeah, this one's definitely mixed, and I kind of totally understand why it is mixed feelings about it. And this is mostly the story. I feel like everything else is pretty good. I don't know how other people feel about okay, let's start. All right. So the things I do like about Stormblood, I love the zones. I think they're even better than Heaven's Ward zones. I think they're like much bigger, more open space, more. I don't know, just like it's just a cooler. Like even Heaven's Ward had really cool zones and stuff, but like I don't know, man. I really like the vibe of these zones even more than I did in Heaven's Ward. I thought they were very, very, very cool. I thought the zone music is better, even in Heaven's Ward. Just the zone music. I'm not talking all the music, but I really like the Doma background music of that zone. I think it's in the daytime. I really like that one. I think it's very, very, very good. The dungeons, though, the dungeons and the trials, definitely another step up from Heaven's Ward. Just like I don't know if it's just like reaction based or just like how the fight goes. It's just really cool. Like the Sansano fight, the first one there, it's really cool. Like I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything because I was gonna say spoiler, but there's a part in that fight that's like really, really cool. And there's a few parts, but there's a really big one, and it's really, really cool. It's a long mistake. I don't want to spoil it because if you're brand new and you're listening to this, I don't want to ruin it for you because it is cool. I think especially if you're a tank, it revolves around the tank. That's supposed to do that. Now the main city, I do like the main city of what was it? Kugain, I think. I have not beat the jump puzzle yet, unfortunately. Not yet. I'm gonna go back and do that. But it's literally gonna probably take me like 10 hours because I'm terrible at like platform games. But yeah, I do like it. I still think Ishgard's my favorite main city in the game. I just like the Ishgard feel and the vibe. The underwater stuff is really, really cool. I didn't try it out yet, but I think underwater you can only do it in Stormblood, right? And maybe Shadowbringers. But I didn't check if you could do it like in ARR or Heaven's Ward. If you guys want to tell me down below in the comments, I'd appreciate it because I really haven't tested it yet. Maybe one of these days I'll test it, but I'm just trying to get through Shadowbringers MSQ right now. Because that's my main goal before Endwalker. I'm getting there. So yeah, and then so far, Stormblood has my favorite dungeons, especially the very last dungeon. I really, really, really enjoyed. It was very, very cool. Even the one before that, the burn, that one was really cool as well. And there's much, much more. The one with like the trials and stuff like that. Xenos is a very cool villain. I think he's a really cool villain and a very interesting dude. And yeah, he's just, I don't know, every time he was on screen, it's like, oh shit, what is this guy going to do? It's kind of like that kind of villain because he just didn't know. He could go either way. And I enjoyed that about Xenos. I did like the beginning of the story with, okay, I can't do like spoilers, but there was something big that happened at the beginning of El Amigo, that storyline part, where I felt like right away once you get the Stormblood, I was like, damn, this is like picked up already, and this is good, right? And yeah, that's after that, I'm going to talk about my dislikes, and that has to deal with the pacing of the story. Now, I played a little bit of Shadowbringers, right? I'm a little bit into Shadowbringers, and I can't comment too much about Shadowbringers, but I thought with like Stormblood, I don't know if I felt like there was a lot of world building at first, but then the world building kind of went away, and I think it just focused on characters I wasn't too keen on. Like I didn't really care too much. Like I cared a little bit, but not too much. Nothing like in like Heaven's Ward, right? And I felt like Heaven's Ward pacing was like way better than even like Stormblood's pacing. I've been trying to think about it, like why did I not enjoy Stormblood as much as Heaven's Ward? And I think it's mostly due to the characters. I don't know, I just wasn't like sucked in. I didn't really care for like I don't remember her name. What was her name? Tassium or something like that. The Doma girl, who was just like the crazy chick. She's straight up like crazy. I didn't really care for her story. I just didn't. I wasn't really into it. I mean, like there's some good parts in Stormblood. It's just not the same pacing as Heaven's Ward. I think pacing is a very, very big. And sometimes I felt like honestly, I felt like I was reading. I know there's a lot of reading in this game, but at times I felt like there's a lot more like, I don't know, like a lot of reading compared to like the questing and reading felt odd at times. I felt like some streams I just read and played a little bit. And then like I felt like Heaven's Ward had a really good balance with that. And that's kind of the point I'm trying to get across here. And I think the story is the weakest part of the Stormblood because everything else about Stormblood I think is fantastic. I think the fights are fantastic. I think the zones are awesome. I think this. Well, yeah, the zones, the dungeons, and everything like that. I did not do any blue unlock quest stuff, any of that. I'm Trish trying to push through the MSQ, so I can only comment on that. I cannot comment about how like other things are in Stormblood. Like there's some like trials I still have to unlock. Haven't even done any of the raids or anything like that. Same thing with like Heaven's Ward. I haven't done any of the Heaven's Ward raids. Or even ARR, to be fair. So this is more just story, zones, dungeons, and trials right now. Maybe I'll comment on the raids and stuff like that. But yeah, it's very interesting. And I also thought it was pretty interesting that this is the first expansion. I don't know. That's really spoiler-ish, but like you kind of get to play other characters, which is kind of interesting. I thought that was very an interesting part, I guess, of the gameplay. The other thing is some quests in Stormblood were actually kind of difficult. Like, not like crazy difficult or anything, but like, it took a couple tries, you know. And usually in the MSQ, you just like fly by it and stuff like that. And I'm really curious now with like Shadowbringers, because now I'm at the current expansion, how that's going to feel, questing and all that. But yeah, there's a few quests that I was like, damn, I have to retry. I failed and I have to go again, which doesn't happen too much in the MSQ. And no, it's not my skill level. All right, just so you guys know, it's not. But anyways, though, that is my Stormblood review. I think the story is weak. I think everything else about Stormblood is really, really good. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And hope you guys hit that subscribe button as well, or the like button, and comment down below. I want to know what your Stormblood thoughts are, though. I really do, because I've heard a lot of mixed opinions about this expansion. And yeah, did you really enjoy the story of Stormblood, or were you like, it's okay? So like for me, story-wise, right now, Heaven's Ward is my favorite story out of the expansion. Well, out of expand pretty much what I played so far out of ARR. And so I think I like Stormblood a little bit more than ARR, just a tiny bit, because ARR just had like weird spaces and stuff. But anyways, though, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. It would definitely help me out a lot. And make sure to check out some of my other videos on Final Fantasy 14. I have a lot of them out there. And yeah, I will see you all next time for the next Final Fantasy video. So have a good one, everybody, and I'll see you later.